What do you mean it's not rewound? Movie that made us. We were gonna talk, and he wasn't even gonna record us because I wasn't even on stage. Hello, welcome to this week's episode or another episode of CTW Presents. Right now, it's listed as Movies That Made Us, but I think it needs a new name of like good. We're doing a rewatch. We're doing a watch along slash
Yes.
watch along.
Yes.
Right.
So it doesn't.
That's new to you guys, but not me. But it did. But it did impact
But it could
me.
be the next series could be like, oh, we all want to watch it. We're all going to watch something. So
That none of us have seen. Yeah.
So right now it's going to be listed as Movies That Made Us until we find a different name, and that we can get through this series. Otherwise, it might just be
limited TV shows that made us,
or just random ice episode of like
cool shit we like,
shit that we like but forgot to finish.
You may have heard of.
So it's like karate. You're like, what does that mean? You're like, oh, something that you start but you never really finish. You thought would be cool, but then you realize that no one else does it, and you're like, I don't want to do it anymore. So lasagna, still a hate tank from last week.
Slightly.
So
Justified.
So she was like, I don't want to risk anymore. The holidays are almost over. We're not going to put these things out for a year. So why do a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
So she's like, how about a different idea? Let's just fuck up the format.
Going in blind.
So what are we doing today, lasagna?
We are watching my latest obsession. It is a show on HBO, produced by Crave, which is a Canadian network production company. And it was written and produced and directed by the same guy that did Letterkenny. Have you heard of that show?
I don't think I liked it that much.
Blasphemy.
Letterkenny's an amazing show, sir. You hold your tongue.
We're just going to move past
To be
this.
fair,
We'll come back and revisit that later.
Much Letterkenny. Like I don't have I don't have a valid, educated opinion about it. I'm just saying it has not hit my radar.
Okay. So
you almost got punched in the
it never tickled my
It's a lot of dialogue, but anyway, we'll come.
We had been planning on a rewatch anyway.
I do like Canada stuff.
Okay. So Jacob Tierney is Jacob Tierney is the guy in charge of the show, and it is an adaptation of book series, hockey books
Called
Game Changer.
Okay.
By Rachel Reed.
So I am going to go in mine like just wide open. I'm going to accept it.
You've heard of this, right? What do you know about it?
Hockey.
Yep.
We have two rivals. I don't know if they were the same team or different teams.
Different teams.
But by like halfway through the trailer, there's like, hey, I think you're kind of cute, and then there's a gay romance.
Yes.
And then hockey, notoriously, like most other organized sports, is
extremely homophobic.
Yeah. So, I think so. I see it as like the like Brokeback meets hockey, almost, where like we have to like.
That's a good, very basic description.
Yeah.
Again, I only watched the trailer, so like, based off of the trailer, it's like we have to be closeted by this. We're cowboys. We're not allowed to be gay.
Right.
We have to be like man.
We can go into detail after we watch the first. I think we can get through 2 episodes because they're about 43 minutes. So you are completely blind to it. You are forced to watch the first episode with me, so you have more of an idea. But part of the reason, outside of the so-called quote unquote retribution, is I really did want to get a straight dude's opinions on this, because women and the gays and the theys have been going fucking insane over this.
The alphabet people?
Yes.
Okay.
The alphabet loves it.
And the straight women. Like, we've been going, we love this show.
What are, if you can, like 1 or 2 other shows that the alphabet people love? Not necessarily comparative to this, but like Heartstoppers, like they're real big on the Heartstoppers on Netflix.
Other
That's
things
more of a tween.
that are as
Yeah, I
popular
don't know.
for the alphabet.
So for my,
And I'm sorry if you don't like being called alphabet.
I really don't, but it's a so it depends.
Open-minded.
Canceled.
Open-minded people.
More acceptable would be LGBTQ, the French version, but no. So I'm not in what this is the newest thing that I am aware of.
Mhm.
So I'm not in as much as I used to be, but like back in my day, Queer as Folk was hugely popular, right? Because it was so groundbreaking,
Right.
to have that. So I don't even know. I don't think there's.
I think you would enjoy some. Did you like Degrassi back in the day?
I never watched it.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Heartstoppers is kind of adorable, but it's very tween.
Yeah.
It's like but it plays into the same thing of I'm gay, but he came out and then his struggle is of like, I just came out last year, so I'm getting bullied.
With
The jock is closet.
Mm.
They end up together. Spoiler.
I did, as I browsed the hundreds of TikToks about this show, I have come across apparently Red, Royal, and Blue. It was a show on Netflix, I think. The people are comparing it to
Okay.
in a way. I'd never heard of it before, so.
All right. So here's and again, I'm coming in totally open-minded.
Mhm.
And I will
And this is the only reason I even suggested this, is I knew the two of you guys would be open to it.
So here's what's interesting is I love Ted Lasso. Nobody will watch Ted Lasso but see, now here's the interesting thing is I don't like hockey. Why am I going to watch a hockey show?
Right.
So the idea is, we don't have to discuss now, but this is going to be the idea of how it's, because my idea of Ted Lasso is it's almost nothing about hockey or soccer.
Mhm.
Like it has like Hannibal Lecter has more screen time than soccer has in Ted Lasso.
Wow, damn. Okay, so it's about the people behind soccer, not soccer.
But
The
from
human element.
what I'm getting from the description of this is it's two people finding themselves in trying to find themselves within this universe that they're not supposed to be themselves.
And
that was good. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, nice.
And just to add on to that, in this case, hockey plays a huge part of it. Like the two of them from early childhood were thrust into it. So it's like the hockey is like the main character, and the two of them are trying to find their way within it.
Okay, I'll take a look. I might revamp that.
Okay.
But so that's my only thought right now is we're gonna review it. We like it. We're gonna suggest it.
Right.
But keep in the back of our mind for episode 6, where we go back and be like, how do we talk to people who don't like hockey?
True, because what caught my attention about this was honestly the hockey aspect of it. And then I saw it was a romance. I'm like, fuck yes. And then I saw it was two guys. I'm like,
man, you got hockey in my fucking gay. You got my gay in my hockey. You're like,
done. I am in.
You've been raving about this nonstop since the day it hit.
I rewatched the first 4 episodes. I don't even know how many times. I read all the books in like 4 days.
So the idea, I'm gonna spoiler, is we'll get through this. We'll enjoy it. We're like, yay.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere my trade-off will be give me 3 episodes of Ted Lasso.
That's fine.
Because I think by the end of episode 3, you get everything of what it's about. And then if you go, and to be fair, you don't have to like it.
Right.
I think it's the dismissiveness of I don't like hockey, I don't like soccer.
Right.
It's the give it an episode or 2 and we'll watch it and I'll be like, give it 2 episodes.
Honestly, I've seen amazing reviews. I love the blonde chick.
Yes.
Holy shit balls.
She's awesome.
She is sex.
So it's weird because we're at this place where there's so much content out there.
Exactly. That's
where
it's oversaturated everywhere you look.
Right. But so the idea is depending on which channels you're in or what what you're searching in the algorithm says is if I'm not real big into the LGBT, like this, but I do like hockey, it might pop up into my feed. But if I don't like either of those two things, I'll never see the show.
You are 100% correct, because a lot of TikToks that I've come across were exactly that. Like I've never read any of these. I've never watched any of these types of shows about, men or even women, lesbians, but the hockey thing. And then I just got sucked into it because these two guys did a phenomenal job. And not just the two of them, the production of it. Holy shit.
So we're just advocating for you can't judge a book by its cover, basically.
100%.
Okay, deal.
That is the fucking tagline for this episode.
That's the name of the new show, is Judging It by Its Cover.
All right, here we go.
And then the voiceover is like, I'm not going to read this.
And then you just hear a slam.
Right. All right. We'll see you guys in an hour and a half with the first 2 episode review. Hello, we're back. All right. So we watched 2 episodes of Heated Rivalry.
Episodes 1 and 2.
Lasagna is absolutely in love with the show. You said they were books. How many books are there?
6.
And do the books adapt fairly well to this?
Ish. So Ilya and Shane are books 2 and 6.
Okay.
For their book 2 is called Heated Rivalry, and then book 6 is The Long Game. I think what they're doing is season 1 is based on their first book, book 2,
right?
And then they got renewed for season 2, and I think that's going to be The Long Game.
Okay. So then they'll we'll keep these 2, but there'll be more background because we're going to focus on somebody else. Maybe.
I don't know.
So
there's no detail.
So 6 books follow how many relationships?
4.
4. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, however, Ilya and Shane are in all 6 books in some way, shape, or form.
Right. Yeah. They're going to be the anchor that holds everything together.
So,
but we watch them grow, and then by the time we get to a different book, we get to see somebody else in a similar but different situation and how their relationship grows.
So here's the thing about this series, because kind of ish what you just said. The entire series, their relationship takes place over 11 years, and the other couple's books take place during that time frame as well.
Okay.
Now, so book 2, there's a lot of important scenes from book 2 in here. The heart of it is in there. They did change up some things. I'm trying to think. I can't remember them, but the heart of it, the spirit of it is there, and the major emotional scenes were kept. Okay, so go ahead.
I have mixed feelings about it. Not bad. Thank God this isn't fucking 10 episodes, because this is fucking
no.
There's I think by the time I get to 6, I'll be able to articulate it slightly better. First instincts is okay. Let's get get it out there first. It is fucking softcore porn.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
Cinemax is jealous.
And it plays pretty legit to some softcore porn.
Yeah. Let me before you go on, let me just spoiler alert. The romance smutty novels that a lot of us women read honestly are fucking erotica and porn.
Right.
So just have
right. But
putting that out there.
But I'm trying. So where I'm waiting until the 6 is the sex necessary for the story?
Excellent question. I fucking love that question.
Because that's where the problem I'm running into the whole thing is you love the sex, but you also love the sex because it's different and it's 2 boys. Maybe part of it is the wow factor of we don't ever see 2 boy hardcore softcore sex scenes
that have
and-
genuine affection for
right.
each other, that have like a real connection.
right, because like you go back into like this, like the 60s and 70s, the French were real big on it. Like they're fucking notorious for like artsy, sexy movies. Where the sex was in the movie, but as like to help tell the story. Whereas this one almost comes across as that wow factor. Almost like we're gonna put it in because like we don't see it, so we're not desensitized to boy on boy.
Okay. Is that thought finished?
For now, yes.
Okay. So let me elaborate on that. I have to rewind. I was 12 when I read my first Harlequin book. And there was no sex in it. It was a very innocent one. However, that got me started on the romance genre. Part of it was because honestly, as a fucking foreigner living in the country for only 2 fucking years, it was so easy for me to read.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Simplistic fucking words. So then I started getting into it. And the more I read, and there's an author, Diana Palmer, she was my like fucking number one in my teen years. And this was before I discovered the internet, before Tumblr, before fucking Wattpad, AO3, fanfic.com, like all these sites. Sex was absolutely a big part of it because as women, that's what we wanted to read even then.
Right.
However, over the years, and I'm just speaking for myself, just because I've literally read probably thousands of these books at this point. After like the first 2 or 3 scenes, regardless if it's man and woman, man and man, woman and woman, I stopped caring about it. And I literally just flip through it until I get to the next portion of their emotional connection.
But they lean so heavy into the sex.
The reason behind this one, in my opinion, is because it is a novelty. So originally these books the first one came out 2019.
They're not new. They've been out a lot.
Yeah. Which, if we look at it, even back then we were just kind of starting off being accepting of having gay, queer people in mainstream media, right? It wasn't there yet.
It was around, you knew of it, but it wasn't accepted as a
There
thing.
were no movies, there were no shows, nothing like that. Nothing this explicit. So for them to leave the explicit scenes in, honestly, it's impressive. It is a huge part of the story because Shane is discovering he's never done anything with a man, right?
Right.
But he knew he had a thing for him.
Right. So he's discovering that portion of himself. So in this case, especially in their case, the sexuality portion of it is huge. In some of the other books,
it's huge. But like there's like I'm disconnecting with like you I 100% agree. You need the sex in it, but so one of the problems I ran into is we're 2 episodes in, we're an hour and a half in. We have now spanned 08 to 14.
Right.
The problem I'm running into, and then the reason why I said thank God it's not 10 episodes, is I've seen no character growth from Shane at all.
Correct.
And and then the it's like it's interesting because in 08, like their relationship was like cute and fun. And like I get that part. Because if you think about it, they were like 17, 18, 19.
Right. They were still basically just out of childhood and they were discovering that initial attraction.
Yeah. And I think that was fine. And I like how they experimented and how they eased Ilya, eased him into it. Get that. Love it. But then we get into episode 2, we're now 4 years later.
You kind of growing.
And I'm like, Right, but the sex hasn't changed. Like they're still in that infancy of like that year one phase.
Yes.
Right.
And it's like where's Shane's growth over?
So part of that is because of the whole, and this is where I said hockey plays a huge part in this.
Well, what's interesting
it's
is
spaced by hockey is what it is.
Exactly.
Well, what's interesting is I don't know how to phrase it because it's hockey, but it's not hockey. Like it's not the plank of hockey. It's like it could have been.
Hockey's the canvas. This story's painted on it because hockey is around. It's everywhere, but it's not the main part of the story.
I say, other than they were other than the hockey. You're right. Okay. So I'll get the schedule of it.
Yeah.
Other than that, like there's almost zero hockey in this thing. Like it could be replaced for any other.
So here's where the whole argument of book versus show or movie comes in, because within the books, so each book is about 350 pages, which honestly is a decent fucking size.
Yeah, it's a pretty average size.
It's hefty, yeah. And within the books, it does go into more detail. Right. So this is kind of where it gets lost.
Which is then so Ilya is awesome, like because you see a character growth by episode 2. He's like,
thank
you.
I'm
no longer. You see a lot of it in the initial one, actually, just where he's from and just his portrayal of who he is and where he's at and what he's had to come from.
Like
it's the initial part.
It's very clear of where he is, who he is, why he is.
Right.
Shane, like we got the scenes where mom's like obviously like a little overbearing and like you got to be, but
he's very much under the radar and very sheltered.
I need the conflict. I need Shane's conflict is where and that's what I'm saying is like I got to finish the rest of the 6 because in theory we should like if we have 4 more of these, like I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? But in theory there should be
some pretty big swings or changes.
Well, it's interesting. Like if you're gonna be best friends and secret lovers with somebody for 6 years,
11.
No, right now we're
up total, but like
we're up to
4 or 5 years in. Yeah,
08 to 14 right now.
Yeah.
What the disconnect that I have is like, what kind of romance is it if they don't know anything about each other? And that's what's bothering me. Is it like episode 1 is fun because it was all year 1.
Almost like we need to watch the whole season before we can even really review.
No, but where we're at right now is at 6 years. Like I'll give it the rest of the 4, but where we're at right now, as far as 2 is, we're lacking the Shane component right now. Whereas, God, I hope we know more about Shane. But I need more conflict, and I need them to know more about each other.
This is so not fair because you know the whole story, and you've only seen most of the shows that have come out so far. But like from the 2 episodes we've seen already, there's not only some phenomenal storytelling and leaves you obviously wanting more, but it's incredible how deep they get, how entertaining it is, and how such a great rapport from 2 dude characters from like 2 straight guys who don't really have any interest in that. These guys are great together, and it's really entertaining to watch. And the sex, as much of it's in there, is actually pretty tastefully done.
It is. But
if you don't see a single wang, but there's a whole lot of it there.
But is it necessary?
I think so, simply because of the ground they're breaking and the story they're telling. That's a really intricate component of their attraction to each other. I mean, you can't tell that in flashbacks or in discussion or dialogue. You need to see that develop between them.
But I don't know if you need it for 2 full episodes with no. Because right now it's all like this word physical attraction.
If you don't have a lot of that, then you don't have the same story. It's a different thing.
You know what's interesting is when you do shows like this is reversing. It's like movies, commercials, and everything else. Reverse it. What would we like? How would we feel if this was 2 gymnasts, females? We would be like, oh, this is fucking like. So it's always kind of weird to kind of be like, what would this story look like?
Tables, right? Yeah,
because there's like a different. I'd be like, girl on girl all day. Give me more of that.
Absolutely.
Give me 10 episodes.
I would subscribe to that shit. But because it's 2 dudes, it's so rare and so new that you're just not used to seeing that, let alone seeing it to that degree. You're just not. It's a new thing.
Not in the mainstream. Like
in the mainstream,
it's definitely because like it's interesting. If you go like more artsy stuff on the French side, because like when you compare this to like if you were to like Google like after I watch this, what should I watch next? You get a bunch of movies from like 18, 19, 23, but they're movies, so they kind of adapted like real tight into like a nice $1.92 hour.
Right.
Like I like what they're doing with it, but we're definitely in a place where and they left it in a nice place where there's okay, here's where we're at. There was no conflict yet in episode 1.
It seems like 2 episodes of build-up. Yeah, there's no real
now
like serious
now we got
head-to-head conflict of like blowing up because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. It hasn't dropped yet.
Right. Like what's nice about it is episodes 1 and 2, perfect act 1. And I think you do 3 and 4 as your act 2, and then your 3 you come back down. Boom.
I really think Lasagna's about to explode right now because he looks like she wants to say some things. Hi, what's up?
She's like, did I guess it all? Did I find green tomato this bitch?
So what's your take on our discussion of this so far?
Number 1, I love you both. Number 2, my cheeks fucking hurt from smiling. Number 3, oh God, I still want to spoil shit for you guys.
You know what? We have to watch it then.
Oh my God.
More time you got because you got to fucking.
No. It's fine. We'll save the next 2 for next week,
and then we'll just continuate this and do that big extended series.
Because I
don't need
we'll 3-part this.
I am so fucking tempted.
Don't.
I won't. I will say, I absolutely my cheeks fucking hurt.
So we have no idea what's coming, dude.
Like
Both
I do enjoy that.
Shush. Oh my God, my cheeks hurt. I loved it. I'm so God, yes. I'm so excited that I had you guys watch this because everything you said, holy fucking shit. I mean,
we're way wrong. Wong. Way wrong.
You got Wong on the break, man. Thank you.
I cannot describe how much I'm smiling right now.
Are you proud of us?
Oh my God, yes. I'm so proud of you guys.
What is nice about it is we're because what is interesting is sucks in film and media.
Yes.
Because for years, like it's interesting, like for years, you can't show male frontal.
Still don't.
Definitely not. And then only in like your indie films. There's a bunch of like Kevin Smith didn't do it. But you get a bunch of like these weird like indie artists that want to make these Short Bus is a fantastic movie. 2014, 15-ish.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Super interesting. And again, a little bit on the artsy side where you can't get a main release on it. And that's why you have to go like super indie on these things.
Right.
And go underground.
Yeah.
That's why I say the French are looking at it because like they look at it and like this is normal stuff.
It's nothing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So anything like taboo or male is always interesting, and I like that this is introducing it on.
It's not just introducing it; it's leaning heavy into it.
HBO.
It's
Crave.
It initially was produced by Crave, and then it was picked up by HBO for distribution outside.
Right.
HBO saw that and they're like, "We want to ride this wave," because they obviously could see that it's really good.
But let me just add before we continue is that Rachel Reed, the author of the books, her and her husband both are bi, so there is a lot of queer people involved in not just the writing of the fucking books, but the production. Because Jacob Tierney is gay.
What else did he do?
Letterkenny. And short.
Anything else?
I don't know. Probably.
He's probably got other stuff out there, but it's big stuff.
Does he have anything in the LGBT community?
I don't know, honestly.
Because I'm enjoying it, and I like what it's like. When you take a film class 10 years from now, you can reference back to this to be like, sure, we've seen. I'm trying to think. There was a couple of like obviously Brokeback. There was a couple of other random movies I remember seeing like a hardcore sex scene.
But it honestly, it's mostly been female, right?
Right, no, but I mean, but what other male?
Male-centric.
Male dominated.
Yes,
Besides Brokeback,
Not really.
what
There's
can you think?
there's
very.
a couple. There's a couple, not many. Like, to be fair, not
Yeah.
many.
They're pretty rare. Yeah.
Um,
Which is why this is such a big deal, because it's such a
Exactly.
dominant
but
male.
and at the same time, there was like, we'll give you the one scene, no penis, and
Well,
we'll
of
give you the hard
course.
R.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, definitely in any number of classes, like this
Mhm.
definitely has a place to be like I said, Showstoppers is definitely one of those from the UK. Even like Skins way back in the day.
Skins, yes.
Like
So I did.
So good.
but super like quasi indie because it was real big
Yes.
on the BBC, and you always saw it
Exactly.
on like MTV2.
Yeah, yeah,
Late night, barely saw it.
exactly. It was
So
yeah.
the good thing about the HBO thing is it's a wider release that says
Yeah, it's got a very deep audience, very far reaching.
And honestly, I don't think they expected it to blow up the way it did.
Oh, I think they did.
No,
No,
they didn't.
I think they saw potential, but I don't think they saw how far.
No, honestly, they cast 2 unknowns who have a
Right.
couple of credits under their name.
Oh no, I thought you meant
HBO.
like HBO. HBO knew this thing was
No.
gonna blow up.
No.
Oh yeah.
Just
It was a
initially.
passion project for the original.
Yes. And exactly, a passion project because the author of the books, she's from Nova Scotia. And of course, I don't know where fucking Shane's actor's from, but I know Ilya's actor, he's from Texas and shit like that. But the fact that not that it just blew up, it literally feels like fucking crack. I explained it to him, like, remember Futurama, that one frog that's
Yeah.
like hypnotizes you?
Yeah.
That's what the shit feels like. Because everything that I've come across, everybody's like, I've rewatched this over and over and over.
Now, on the cynical side, how much of it is I love it because I represent the community and I'm woke? So how much of it is I like it because I'm supposed to like it and because I'm woke?
Or you just
like
into it and
sure.
you just
Right.
really want more.
Like you get some, because you get, especially when you start talking about like TikTok and social media and stuff. Some people are like, "Oh, I love it because," and I'm like,
But
lady,
why?
like you're the straightest person I've ever met, but you're trying to jump on the bandwagon because you want the clicks from all of the gays.
Right. So, excellent question, because granted, I'm only on TikTok,
Right.
looking at the shit. I have come across like multiple different viewpoints of it.
Mhm.
I can't speak to others, but as a straight woman who fucking loves dick, I can't deny that. Yes, I have attempted to experiment with women. It did not go well. And I just love penis, but it's for me, it's that emotion. Like they filmed it so well, that yearning, that angst, that I love you, but why can't you see that I not even love you, but I need you? Like the emotional, and I was telling Cameron the other day, actually, men, you guys are visual, right?
Very mechanical in nature.
And yeah. And I mean, all of us are initially attracted to somebody because of the whole visual, right? But women, we tend to be more on the emotional side, that whole connection, and we need a little bit of fucking work. Hence why, pre exists. But so, however, recently, apparently a queer actor came out and like is talking shit about the show. Like talking shit because neither of the actors have said what their orientation is. And in interviews, they're like, why does that matter? That's none of your business. The director has gone on to say,
it's irrelevant. Yeah,
right.
It does not matter.
But this one dude is apparently just fucking stuck on it.
Well, it's the same thing why
because
Scarlett Johansson wasn't allowed to play trans person.
Exactly. But it reached such popularity, though, that people are now like, well, I'm going to ride that fucking 5-minute bandwagon and like talk shit about it. So my name is out there.
Right.
And that's just selfish and like just low level.
What other notes did you make, Ben?
I think those are pretty much it.
Okay.
Stand by. Let's see.
Look at you, Warren. Hey,
So proud of you.
Check notes. Yeah, I gotta figure out a better way to describe the hockey aspect. Because it's the same way how Ted Lasso isn't about soccer.
Yeah.
It's
not really. I would say it's different. Even not having seen any Ted Lasso, but only hearing about it.
Well, what's interesting is like, how do you call it? Like, I think
hockey plays a vital character role in this, even though it's only background, because hockey is so homophobic and is so not supportive of what they are at the core.
I think
but they are nurtured within it.
I need the separation between the concept of hockey and the hockey as the game. Because like when you say hockey, I'm thinking we're going to see 12 minutes of gameplay.
Well, of course you're not.
Right. But in
the books, though, you see them playing against each other. You see the cup, the all-star game.
Right.
There's so much more content around hockey. But bigger than that, and this is like the last 2 books, the commissioner straight out comes out to the 2 main characters in those 2 books and says, look, we appreciate what you're doing, but you need to not rock the boat.
Right.
It had the whole NFL and kneeling thing where it's like, you know what? We support diversity.
Right.
But don't kneel.
You could see the political
Throw the
control
ball.
of it.
Yes.
Step on them and be
Yes.
like,
Yes. So, and this is where it becomes hard and why I hate the criticism of book versus movie / show. You can put into words what is extremely difficult to put into a 43-minute episode or a 2-hour movie.
Right.
You cannot put 700 pages
right
into this. So,
but from the marketing standpoint, you can't call it hockey though. Like, I get that they play hockey.
I don't think they do though.
Right. Well,
hockey is just what they do.
Well, and I think, and it's semantics at this point. I think, and I'm just fucking just
okay. So let's
because
if you're gonna be picky,
because you're first when in the very beginning in the intro you said hockey was like the 3rd character.
It is,
but it's not.
You're only 2 episodes in. But if you think about the larger picture,
it could be any organized sport.
So here, no, because there have been NFL players that have come out, and you have
baseball players that have come.
A few. And this is
see that again. Now we're talking semantics.
But
one is a little bit more.
But this is where only seeing the 2 episodes versus having read the series, like you have to see the entire season, I think, for it to make sense. Because what both of you said about Shane, that plays a huge fucking part.
But we're 2 episodes in, and I haven't seen hockey.
Yes, you have.
I've seen glimpses of.
No.
I was raised to do something, and I have to do this thing because my mom and my dad want me to do this thing.
You said that there's no development besides the sex portion.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why there's no development is because the only time they see each other is the hockey thing. They cannot see each other outside of hockey.
Again, semantics.
I
don't like the idea
of plays a huge part though.
Agree to disagree. I don't think it's I 100% get what you're saying and where hockey plays a role in the narrative, but I don't think hockey is like a 3rd character. I think the idea of like Brokeback Mountain, is the mountain the 3rd character?
Never saw it, so I can't speak to it.
So
I never saw it. I only heard about it.
But
I might be biased because I've watched hockey since I was fucking 11.
And again, I'm not articulating my part at all.
Well,
very well.
It might be the difference of somebody that's never gone to a game, never really watched it. No, hold on. You're a wrestling fan. Wrestling fan.
Professional wrestling fan. Yeah.
And I'm a hockey fan. So you know about that sport. I know about this sport. This is where the difference of kind of like having the knowledge of something.
Here's where I'm. Okay, here's the way I can wrap my head around it. Hockey is just the thing that fills the plot holes to keep them reoccurring with each other. Other than that, hockey has no fucking place in the movie other than the schedule.
Agree to disagree.
Fair.
I see you trying to classify hockey as like a set dressing item.
Hockey is a game. Hockey is the concept and the thing that brings them back together.
But it's what introduced them. It's what kept them together. It's what caused. Again, spoilers. It's what caused the conflict. It plays a huge part in the.
I'm not saying that the game itself and the thing that they're
maybe the first 2 episodes it doesn't explain that.
Right. But you watch every trailer on the thing, it's hockey. Like there's more hockey in a trailer than any part of this first 2 episodes.
100%. I agree.
So that's the disconnect that I'm having is this is not a hockey show. It is a love show.
Is Twister about Twisters or is it about
Helen?
Or is it about Helen Hunt getting the closure she needs about her family and the reason that she died? Fuck you. I'm
Whimsy,
right.
fuck that. Whimsy that. That's the dumbest example I've ever heard.
No. Okay, so you're wrong. Look, hockey is vital to the story. It's not just a set dressing. It's not just a fucking it's not just some fucking like a stage prop in the show. It's a vital character.
Twister is a stage prop.
Okay, look. Hockey is the garden in which these two are growing. And it's trying to keep them apart. But obviously, the way they take as a straight man who loves pussy, watching a show about 2 dudes genuinely falling for each other in a nearly impossible situation and watching them fight their way to work through it, even though one of them's a whiny bitch and one of them is like literally walking on like edge of night.
I will see you on the pitch and Ted Lasso.
Like there's definitely enough hockey in it because they're all hockey players. They are involved in the game. Their lives are structured around it, and they're limited because of it. But at the same time, they were brought together because of it. It's kind of a double-edged sword.
I'm agreeing with all of it.
We're gonna go in round.
I just don't like the verbiage of the hockey.
Okay, fair. Fair.
As a man who is predominantly attracted to women exclusively, watching 2 dudes, I at no point was like disgusted or offended by it. It was genuinely well written and phenomenally acted and displayed in such a way that it was tasteful and entertaining and respectful, but at the same time, you get a sense of where the characters are. One of them's kind of whiny and withdrawn and sheltered. The other one is like putting it out there, even though it's impossible. He's from a world who would literally lynch him at a moment's notice for anything.
He's got some shit going on.
It's a great story, and you want to see more.
I agree. I look forward to the next 4.
This is where, thank you.
No. There's nothing wrong with the show.
No.
But
it does leave out a lot of context,
which is fine.
Yeah,
but
again, it goes to the movie versus book thing because movies are such a limited scope of a blip of a story, where books are internal and you tell it within yourself and you experience.
But then it goes back to the thing she was saying.
It's like so much more.
We're going to market it the same way as we did the book, whereas it needs to be, like the tagline could be like you could, if you left hockey out of the tagline, 2 professional athletes meet 4 times a year, chasing whatever the trope is, the enemy lover thingy.
Yeah. Enemy to lover.
Yeah. Chase that. Done.
Heated Rivalry.
But I do need to see more from Shane.
You do.
Yeah. And then and by no means was I ever going to suggest like this is it for 4 more episodes, but it definitely leaves you needing. And that's the
resolution.
That's the best part about it is
it's drawing you in and still not giving you what you need.
I have to come back for 3 because I have to know that this gets better and that there is definitely another.
It doesn't. Spoiler alert.
Does it get better?
Okay.
She just stays a whiny little bitch all the way through his 60s.
Hold on. The reason, I really needed you guys to watch this so I could talk about it because it does not get better.
How frustrated you are as a true fan of this.
Season 3. Episode 3 is about Scott Hunter and his love interest. Okay.
I'll take a dip out.
Yeah. No,
Absolutely.
it does not end on a happy note.
Good.
Spoiler alert.
Good. It doesn't need to. No. I would, dude. This show needs to end in. Hold on. Let's just take a smells. Let's just take a.
Yes.
Since I'm enjoying the show, and I would definitely recommend it. And you try to do this as a punishment. Can we? Let's just.
Yes.
Did you or did you not get a little teary?
Oh, 100%. No, absolutely. I cried on episode 1.
You have no idea, man.
3,
I have no idea.
4.
She is 110% invested in this.
There were tear marks.
What was it? Is it just the dad relationship?
That, but also, like, it's so obvious how much Ilya wants it. Him, Shane. And Shane is like, hey.
Like, so the one note I had for episode 1 is that they're just kids. So obviously, like, look at every 21-year-old relationship, and that was it.
Yes. 100%. Very accurate. Let's bang.
And then you go episode 2, we're slightly older, but we're still in 2014 where I'm not allowed to be out and open, especially in a sport of any kind.
Right.
So to see that struggle was interesting. To kind of like really start to deal with it. I just didn't like that they haven't. I don't sense that these are like hardcore lovers yet. I think they're just like they.
What the fuck were you at 25?
Dude, I was a fucking mess. 100%.
Exactly.
I know, but
this is them getting through the initial part of their mess, finding out who they are.
Not just that, but like, okay, so Ilya, in the books, it's established that he's bi, he's fine with it. Because like during the off season, he does both, and both of them experiment or are with other people. Shane, meanwhile, he has no fucking clue, and Ilya is the very first man that he saw, and he was like, holy shit, and he was 17.
So what'd be interesting is
with him.
We got to find somebody who was gay in 2014 as a kid and be like, your summer fling, did you do nothing to experiment for the remaining 4 years?
No, 2014 they would have been 24, 25.
Still early to mid.
But he was still very, very like.
Oh, absolutely.
Very like, because I had a buddy who was coming out, and he would find his way. Like, if Shane was like, if there was a scene where Shane's like, I don't know how to explore the sexuality thing, but give me one scene where he's at a club and just like, and just, there we go.
Stop it.
I just fried green tomato this bitch.
I don't know if it's gone. I don't know if you can say that.
It sounds like it.
Not 100%, but you're 50%.
But I like, I need more from Shane.
Oh,
There's so much care. Even the fucking girl or the coach's brother or son, they had more.
Right, he was in one scene.
Yeah. They had more character than this other guy has.
You got to look at the origin of the characters. Though. You got one kid that's sheltered from suburban fucking Canada.
No,
you got another dude came from motherfucking Russia. That's two completely different planets, man.
Then I need 2 more scenes with mom, because I need mom to really be.
She's overbearing and protective, obviously.
Right. Give me 2 more.
And assumes a fucking lot with.
Give me 2 more scenes with it. You really have to if you want Shane where he is in episode 2. You have to get mom in there for at least 1 or 2 more scenes.
To be continued with episode 3 and 4.
Because mom was like, wear your Reeboks, you'd be good for.
She's coming at it like mom business manager. Yeah.
So I will say, spoiler alert, that's filler.
It's not any part of what's driving the actual story.
Not particularly.
Okay.
But I need something from Shane that says, here's why I am the way I am. Because
apparently it's coming. We're just gonna have to wait and be patient, man.
Because what's interesting is, and which is fine, but I'm just saying,
really need you guys.
What's interesting is
next to it.
But what is interesting with the 2 episodes, how they developed one character more than the other.
You're never gonna have an even disparity with all that shit. It's always gonna be uneven.
And again, we're 2 episodes in.
I
and
agree.
I'm
We need
saying
a lot more from Shane. The boy's slacking.
and as of a review for 2 episodes says there better be some more growth from Shane. That's all I'm getting at. I'm not saying it's bad that we don't have anything yet. I'm just saying we better be getting somewhere with this guy.
I love how you're really holding back what you want to just blow the fuck up with.
No, because like
No, I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, I love the.
We need to cut the episode right here.
I love the commentary.
because if you listen to any of the nooner stuff, and I talk about any TV show, or like the one I've been writing on the most right now is the random anime, Demon Hunter. And my biggest complaint right now with current anime is I don't care or feel anything for any of these characters. Shane could die episode 3, and I honestly probably wouldn't give a shit. I'd feel worse for Ilya than I would for Shane.
You'd be like, okay, finally, that annoying bitch is out of the way.
Right. So, and I think that's just where storytelling is now, and which is nice because we got 6 episodes. So that means we got
a lot more room to hopefully get some delivery of what you were looking for.
And here's what's cute is we need a strong Ilya character to help Shane through whatever his next obstacle is.
Right.
Boom! We wrote this fucker. We're good. I love it. Credits.
Oh, if only it was that simple, man. It's just not.
But
even now, with all this wokeness, we still so fucking long way to go.
But if you want the show to explode the way that it is, and it's if this wasn't a binge and all 6 more out, and I had to wait next week for episode 3, it's like 3rd on my list. I'll watch fucking Tracker, Mayor of Kingstown, and Lawman before I pick up the 3rd episode.
Mayor of Kingstown was awesome.
It is killing it, and Lawman.
I only watched like part of 1 episode.
We're not talking about that.
No, we're talking about Heated Rivalry. And the heat's getting turned up.
The story's good getting there. The banter, when they can be themselves together, is the fucking best.
They have an absolute click together, and those dudes' rapport is like top notch. Like they could not have cast 2 dudes better to play these roles, but knowing absolutely nothing about the deeper part of the story, it's fucking great.
It does. What is kind of weird, and I don't know how I feel about it yet, is how often it jumps, like because they only play hockey. They probably only meet each other twice a year. All-star game and then the award show. So 4 times
a year in the regular season.
No, so minimum 6 in that conference.
Right. Yeah. So like it's always like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, we got snowed in. And then we were like, let's jump ahead 6 months. I'm like, okay.
The TV show aspect of it is just limited to how much a book you give you that much more detail.
Right. But
when the actual playing of hockey is a lot more often that, but they just don't have enough in that narrow window to get to.
What would be interesting is
because books are always going to be superior to TV or any other media because they just are.
Trying to think. Like if they rewrote, because this is not even the real NHL. Like we didn't fine. Like this is.
It's not because the NHL would never endorse this.
No, for giggles. Okay.
Go ahead.
Instead of jumping ahead every 4 months. Like every 10 minutes, like how interesting would the league be? Like, hey, the league is only so big, so we get to play in a regular season. Like how many games do they play each other?
Quite a few, actually.
Yeah, probably.
It's over a full 8 month, 7-8 month
10
stretch,
to 15 games,
and then 2 months
minimum.
for the postseason. Yeah, it takes up a lot of the year, actually.
Yeah,
much more than you would think.
NHL games play every other 3rd day.
Right.
And it's an extremely physical sport.
Yeah. Because like baseball is like 116 games. How many games is hockey have?
100.
Baseball's
like 160 games. They're a lot.
Yeah. Hockey's 160?
No. Baseball's.
Yeah.
Baseball's a fuck ton. Then there's hockey's probably the second
hit
most.
Each other.
No. But the idea is in baseball, I can see Ilya on a different team multiple times a year. That's what I'm getting at. Is why do we have to keep jumping ahead? I'm just trying to fix the time jumps. Is all I'm trying to figure out.
You
can't.
That's just how the author
Only
chose
because-
to give you those slices in
I just
time chunks.
it's just hard to.
Because they're telling a fucking long stretch of a story in a narrow window of time. They have to give you certain parts.
So,
As a lifelong sports fan of bullshit sport, I can kind of attest to
I
that.
enjoy it. I like it. I like where it's going. I like what it's doing.
You need more, obviously. You
No,
don't
no,
have enough.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree.
it's
We
weird.
need more.
Like if I was gonna go like film school on it, and like those are the things that I'm hung up on. Is like, how do we have two characters over 6 years and have little to no connection between the two other than the sex?
I think it's more than the sex. I think the sex was just kind of highlighted simply because of how deep that attraction went between them. But you were literally only able to even interact directly, legitimately, quote unquote,
Right.
a handful of times a year.
Right.
Even with an overlapping sports schedule of a team that you play several times, there's very narrow window.
Do you know what you do? Do you know what you do to help me out with this? The beginning of the episode, give me the hockey schedule. Let me know that they're playing each other these times of the year. So that way, because if I don't know anything about hockey, I'm like, why the fuck are they only why does it take 6 years for them to meet 20 times? But if I saw a visual or a commentary that says we're getting ready, this is game one, these two are the best. They're gonna see some great things over the 6 games that they see each other this year. Boom, give me 3 lines, and now I understand. I think that's where I'm at. Was I don't know hockey enough to understand why we only see each other 4 times a year.
So you have homework to go home and Google only the hockey schedule and to learn about hockey, because most lifelong hockey fans or people that are familiar with sports similar to hockey are going to already kind of know that.
Oh, because hockey's a fucking dying sport.
I disagree.
They're on strike. No one wants them anymore.
I disagree.
Oh, he's talking shit.
Millions of people worldwide would also.
He's talking shit.
You're a hockey hater, I could say.
No, he's not. He's just talking shit.
No, I'm just fucking.
It's that much.
Are you trying to build content for a longer episode?
No,
what the fuck?
no. Here's what was happening, honey.
Well, here we go.
He felt the "I'm gonna throat punch you" vibes,
and just leaned into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's I was trying to be nice.
Right.
And eat my fucking ice.
Yes.
Can you wait for episode 4? Because it happens. Well, spoiler alert.
Well, to be fair, this is exactly what you would need from a 2-episode fucking review.
Who
So-
the fuck? No,
so
hold on. No,
when we put it together, we put it together with all 6 episodes back to back to back.
Who do you think the audience is for this type of show?
Hockey fans.
And yes. And no, you're right. And
Hockey players aren't watching this.
no, they're not. But what gender of hockey fan is watching this?
Young adult.
The fuck am I?
Straight up
Young
millennial.
adult. Fucking old.
Wow, not helping,
Fucking
dude.
Female.
Female millennials are a huge fucking draw.
Oh shit! Hold
Oh
on.
shit! Oh my god! I'm gonna stop.
How did you feel about 50 Shades?
Oh fuck! Shit!
That's
no,
trash, dude.
that is no. No,
No.
Shush.
No.
Shush.
No.
No. You asked me a question.
No, that's funny. I just like how the first instinct is it's trash, but there's a handful of people, mommies, that enjoyed 50 Shades. Like it was a cultural phenomenon. at some
Holy
point.
shit! Okay, hold on. I need to pee, but let me go on a rant first about this book series. What the fuck ever. Okay. So we have established that I have been reading romance/smut since I was like 11, 12.
Right.
Okay. There have been many amazing authors
Right.
that I read that write fucking great books that are, if you want, porn, sex heavy,
Sure.
with a plot and a fucking story.
Yeah.
One of them, Laura Lee. Fucking love her. When that bullshit came out and fucking blew up to the point where at one point it was the most sold book on Amazon, overselling, like
Yeah.
selling beyond the fucking Bible. that is when I knew that Earth was fucking doomed.
That's interesting.
Doomed.
Because look, I'm going to ask you a question. I just need you to answer yes or no, not to elaborate.
That's fine.
Have you read any parts of that book?
No,
Okay.
obviously not. I can't remember last time I read a book.
Sorry,
come on,
dumb
I
question.
can't read.
Sorry. Hold on. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a chance because I will give any book a
Right.
chance. When I said The Harlequin was written very simply for me as a new English reader, I meant that. It was easy for me to read and understand and comprehend. These books, I don't know who in the fuck they were written for. The wording, the fucking
It was fan fiction. That's all it was.
it was fanfic. I have read amazing fan fiction. This was fucking trash.
No, but my
I don't
favorite thing
understand.
is like,
why it's so popular.
but at the same time, if I reviewed this 6 episodes and I'm like, I don't like this,
And that's okay.
right? But what's interesting is like,
50 Shades was trash.
I know, but it's weird how like,
No, you don't read it. Read no chapter.
I 100% agree it's probably trash. I fucking enjoyed the movie. Like,
I refuse to watch the movies because of the fucking books.
I like the first.
The
third one was absolute garbage. What the hell were you doing in that third one?
No. The only thing I enjoyed was a meme that said, "Do you want to see my pleasure room?" And then there's a picture of like cats on couches.
Okay, that's amazing.
No, I just think it's interesting of like how books have an impact similar to the way that the way that this show is blowing up right now.
Mhm.
Like you said, 50 Shades, regardless of whether you liked it or not.
Yes,
it did have its place in
blow up.
culture.
It did. I don't know why I fucking judge anybody that fucking likes it, and I say that to them.
It was just mommy porn. It was just,
no. Oh no, it was fucking trash.
Mommy porn has a basic quality that it reaches. I attempted to read a couple of pages of one of these books one time. I think it was the first one, and it was literal rotten garbage on paper.
No,
I couldn't mentally even dumb myself down as a man to try to get through it. It was
when I call it mommy porn, like that book came out.
All it had was a couple of fucking suits. They knew how to pull some strings and sell it to stupid people, and it worked.
Take a look at where society was. Like that book.
In the fucking toilet.
The 50 Shades would not have done well years slightly earlier or even today. It found its perfect timing with its with the BDSM stuff, and that's because like similar to where this is right is this is now being like, oh, we're showing you what the boy relationship looks like more.
So the reason I specifically called out Laura Lee as the author to compare to was because before the 50 Shades, she had written so many fucking amazing books about that very same subject.
How does she blow up?
Exactly.
Right.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Then there was Elora's Cave. Okay.
Right.
Elora's Cave was a publishing company, extremely early days of ebooks.
Right.
So my question is that why did those not blow up, which were exact same thing but better written?
Right.
And why did this garbage thing blow up?
And it goes back to the original question of why it is part of the reason why this is blowing up because of the handful of influencers trying to the woke factor of it.
No,
remember
we're past the woke factor though.
No, years past that.
No, but when we first started the review, I asked, does this have an impact? Because
okay.
right.
Sure.
So 50 Shades. I'm not in any way defending fucking 50 Shades. I don't think
it's such a bad comparison though. It's not the same comparison.
It's not.
And well, I'm not comparing it fucking the quality of book, to be fair. I'm just comparing the cultural significance of what it was in its time. This, you could say, has having a very similar resonance with people as 50 Shades. So that's all I was trying to get at. And it's interesting to see why one is looked back 10 years. How that thing's like fucking 15 years old now.
Yeah.
So does this age well, do you think?
I think so.
what's her name from Twilight? Kristen.
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah. So fucking 6-ish years back, she did a Christmas movie. That was
Off season, some season. It was so good.
where she was the lesbian.
Yeah, so good.
Amazing movie, right?
So funny,
so cute, so great. Why at that time did we accept it, loved it, it was popular, and we moved on? And then why is this so fucking popular? Like that is the question I would want to ask.
I think what we do is we mark the calendar to come back and visit in a year and see if anybody even cares or even talks about it.
True.
How many top 10s does this thing hit?
One of the things that I've been seeing on TikTok is are straight women fetishizing the gay relationship? And is that why this is so popular?
Well, it's so I hate to bring it up again, but that's kind of like what 50 Shades did. Is they fetishize this idea of like, of like,
true, absolutely, and
so like that's where they kind of it was a fantasy of it.
Yes.
Whereas if the majority of people watching this aren't gay men and more
correct
bi-curious or single women,
right?
And the fantasy part would probably play into it. Like, why do you like it so much?
The emotion, the angst. Like, okay, for me, I love a fucking romance where the angst is like the yearning for each other is just so.
What other show or movie has that something similar to this?
Not many, if any.
Hold on. What the fuck have I been watching lately? Nothing comes to mind immediately, but I have not watched anything past like 2010.
So
I'll be honest.
So you're not fully aware of every other.
Yeah. There are books that I have reread fucking 10 plus times that have this similar theme coming through it. And it is a male and a female character. Because for me, it's emotion.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Absolutely fucking. I'm going to appreciate the peach.
Right.
But I don't care about the muscles, the six pack, the whatever.
Right.
But like the moment when Ilya's talking shit, like, oh, the New Yorker's boring. And Shane is like, that softness where he's like, oh wow, boring. That intimacy between the two of them, like that one, the secret connection that's just theirs. Like, holy
I'll find you. I'll see if I can find another one or two. I know there's a couple.
If you set them my way, but and also I will say, just for me personally, when I'm reading, I'm creating the pictures in my mind, right? Versus when you watch something and it's like, holy shit, oh fuck, Bridgerton. That's right. So the Bridgerton books, Julia Quinn, I read those originally fucking 20 years ago.
Did the series do any justice?
So the third book was my favorite, which is about, the plump chick and the hot guy, whatever. And it did, because it was that emotion, that holy shit, where did you come from?
What's interesting is period pieces seems to hone that a little bit better than some of like your more modern day stuff, because like it's weird because the male female roles allowed for that.
Yes.
Whereas today,
defined.
Like you try to find a Bridgerton 2025 and it's, I'm a girl, I can do anything. And then like, and the guy's like, but I want to open the door for you. She's like, fuck, you can open my own door. Whereas back in the day it was like, oh, you open my door. Oh.
Glimpse of that story told through that lens of time. And it just works so much.
I think this is where I'm biased and not anti-feminist, but shit, this is gonna get me canceled. But I was raised in a culture that was males run the male dominated.
Right. You stayed in the kitchen.
However, the truth was the woman fucking ran everything.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Almost every culture.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, you look back, it's
Women
So
sitting at a
what's-
table in the kitchen ran the fucking world.
So what's interesting? Watch Monday, or I'll send you the clip of it. I watched a movie, Michelle Pfeiffer Christmas movie. Opens with her narrating it. She's like, "Why are all holiday movies about dad?
Mm.
Like, why don't we see enough mom holiday movies?"
Moms doing everything.
Right, right. And then so, but what's interesting is, I dad's a buffoon.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, one of the best examples of like Christmas moms. The reason why you don't see Christmas mom or like movies about Christmas moms is because mom's the Home Alone.
She's in the kitchen.
No.
Oh.
Home Alone. She's the one fucking driving all over the place, jumping on she's hitchhiking everywhere.
Doing everything
She's
she can
the
to get
one-
across the world to your son. Yeah.
Right? She is the one at the end of the day. She's the fucking really the hero.
Yeah.
I'd have to rewatch some of the other ones, but the every holiday dad is a fucking buffoon, and that's why people like it, is because like, oh, my dad's a fucking idiot too.
It's comedic.
But at the end of the, but when you rewatch them, you're like,
It's the truth.
it's like mom's the one that is bailing him out of jail or something else, or so
Saves the
it's
fucking
interesting where
So I tend to gravitate towards like books where the dude is a dude, the woman, needs the protection, whatever, but in truth, she's the one that fucking
Right.
owns him and he does her bidding, whatever.
my favorite quote, and we'll end with, is I wear the pants in the family, but she tells me what pants to wear.
Right. She picks them out for me. Yeah.
And that's why you see matching couples walking the mall, because she always knew that was her idea. And he's like, I mean, like they're kind of like shitty cliches sometimes, where it's like a happy life is a happy wife, or a happy wife is a happy life. But there's a certain truth to it. Whereas like the guy who says it like kind of quasi defeated, but that's just him trying to express his male ego to be like, oh, fuck women, like whatever. But the reality is he knows his place. He's like, I get to come out and do my podcast, or I get to go out and do all my sports because she lets me do all that stuff.
Society tells men, you guys are supposed to be the male, the macho,
Yeah.
the this, that, and the other.
The
And
breadwinner, but I can't. It's so funny because like some of the best relationships like are like you let a man do whatever he wants. He's buying cars and houses and boats.
Yep.
Right. Ones that are doing well, she holds all the money and was like, you maybe to go out and play with the kids. Like Lasagna's like, he gets an allowance. All right, we're at 1:15.
Yeah.
I'll probably cut some of this out, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The moral of the story is Heated Rivalry is like a log fire built with oak fucking pieces of wood that's got true fire, true longevity, true depth, true heat.
And
anything
the hockey's so good.
Anything that's 50 shades of anything is absolute trash fire that is dog shit.
You guys are gonna
To be continued. One thing.
you guys are gonna love